work so miserable. We can't hold this forever. You must be a pretty bad doctor to let a profitable patient slip away at the age of 55.
I shall lose neither patient nor friend if you are only sensible and rest.
You can't fool me, Manetta. Once my eye is closed tonight, they'll never open again on any of you. That's why I've asked you all here to give you my final instructions. I've appointed Havelock trustee of the estate. Silver will be the boy's guardian, also an executor. It's all in here, signed and witnessed yesterday. Everything except a few small legacies goes to the boy. In the event of John's death, everything goes to his cousin, June Lansdowne, living somewhere in Canada. You find particulars of her amongst the family papers. There are some legacies for all of you, though I've probably been overgenerous. Don't fiddle. Tell Havelock to see that the real Selford jewels go into the vault with me and not imitations. And if he doesn't fasten all the 7 locks of that tomb, I'll come out and haunt the lot of you. Give me that box. Open it, Doctor. Are the 7 keys there, Manetta? Havelock will have full charge of them. He may be a bit of a fool, but he's trustworthy. Don't you agree, Manetta?
Absolutely. Now, please, do me a favor and drink this.
Where's the boy?
He is with his tutor.
I want to see them. As soon as I've had a final word with you about the 7 keys. I'm saying goodbye, John. I'm going on a pretty long journey. It'll be some time before we meet again. But I want no tears, no fuss. Understand? Chin up and smile. Come on.
Goodbye, Father.
That's right. Goodbye, Silver. See that he makes a better job of his life than I have made of mine.
Now we let your father sleep, shall we?
understand?
Yes? A man threw this out the window.
What do you mean?
I was delivering near the Norgate nursing home, and he threw it out of the window with a 10-bob note. It had your name and address on it. So I brought it here. Good day, miss.
Telegrams or flowers, darling?
Neither.
If it's from that Dago band conductor, had nothing to do with it. I saw him first.
It's a note from Silver.
Now, don't tell me, let me guess. Who'd have a name like that? I know, the waiter, the dark one. The wearer waiter, darling. You never get any change out of those guys.
Now, you ought to remember Silver. He's the one that set you back $1,500 for your share in the trip.
You mean that crazy guy who wrote to you in Quebec?
Listen. Dear Miss Lansdowne, on receipt of this message, come immediately to the above address and demand to see me. They will not dare to refuse you if you say who you are. I must tell you the secret of the door with 7 locks before I die. And I have little time to spare. Come without delay. Yours, Louis Silver. P.S. Put the key in a safe place and on no account bring it with you. Do you think we ought to go to the police?
I don't want to be mixed up with the police. My father's mayor of Backwood County.
There seems to be something very unusual about this key.
There's nothing unusual about a guy sending you his latchkey. Did he say he wants you to come up and see his etching? Give me that towel, will you please?
Now, here's a man in fear of his life, and you make jokes about him. They will not dare to refuse you. Who can they be?
Say, what is this? Puzzle Corner?
Well, I'm going to find out for myself.
Oh, not without your Aunt Glenda. Listen, I'm an old etching viewer myself, and I know all the tricks. He'll be wearing George Rack pajamas, and the etchings will be in the bedroom.
The Lansdowne girl. Now we may learn where the key is.
Supposing Silver talks too much.
I'll be listening in with Craig.
But that killer, you're crazy. Do you want...
I've had a terrible experience. My health has broken down. I'm losing my strength. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to come before it's too late. I feel if I can only tell you the truth, I don't care what happens.
Of whom are you afraid?
I'll tell you everything presently. They won't interfere while you're here. What have you done with the key I sent you?
Someone is looking after it. Whom?
I hope it's someone you can trust. That key is worth a fortune to certain people. I kept it in that old Bible there. For 10 years, Miss Lansdowne, something has haunted me, tortured my conscience. I was forced into a terrible crime, something concerning the door with the 7 locks.
The door with 7 locks?
Discard the key I sent you. They'll try to get it from you. That door conceals the crime.
But where are the other keys?
They're with...
Mrs. Silver. Mrs. Silver. Mrs. Silver! Help! Mrs. Silver! Oh, my God. Oh, please.
I'm the matron. What is it you want?
He's dead, Silver, in there. He's been shot.
Silver, I don't understand.
May I ask how you got in here?
In-room number's been killed. Here.
This room, you say?
Yes.
You're quite sure?
Yes. The picture, quite sure, and the books.
You must have a remarkable imagination, Miss...
But I saw him.
You realize what extraordinary things you're saying? Who are you?
But it's the truth. He was lying dead in that bed.
Who was lying dead?
Mr. Silver, the man I came to see.
You must be dreaming.
Oh, no. You see, I got a letter from him this morning.
Oh, have you got it with you?
Yes.
Yes, this seems genuine enough. That only adds to the mystery. You see, there are no patients here. Unfortunately, this nursing home's been a failure. I'm closing it down today. There's no one here but myself.
Well, this is preposterous.
I quite agree.
Look, a man showed me into this room.
I'm beginning to think you must be a mental case. I think in your own interests, you ought to see a doctor.
I shall go to the police. Scotland Yard. And when that terrible woman suggested I was mad, I just ran. What could I do? Or did I dream it all?
Shall I stick a pin in you?
Supposing the police don't believe me.
Where'd you say we were going?
Scotland Yard.
Now, let's see. What do I know about Scotsmen? Strong and silent, aren't they? Now, I like my men weak and talkative. And if they talk, they sometimes say things they're sorry for. So I got my diamond.
I'd hoped you'd reconsider your decision, Martin.
I'm sorry, sir.
Well, why don't you give your aunt's legacy to the police orphanage and go back to your office?
You see, sir, I've decided to travel? Yes, to improve my ideas.
Oh, a tip. Don't lecture and don't write reminiscences. Nobody wants to hear them or read them. Off you go. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Hey! Wake up, you dope.
I was concentrating. You call me sir. Be respectful to your superior.
Superior, my foot. I've resigned. I'm a free man, Andy. Whilst you're just a small-time copper with a large liver.
Oh, yes?
You're plain lazy because you're too fat. And you're too fat because you're plain lazy. It's a vicious circle. Well, never mind. From now on, it won't worry me.
You're going to buy a country house and be a gent, eh? Ride to hounds and take duchesses out to dinner. What a life for a grown man.
Oh, stop it, Andy. I'm beginning to weaken already. Don't make it any worse. Otherwise, I'll stay here and cheat you out of promotion.
I can see the whole picture. A fool and his money, a blonde and her mother, and another poor sap ends up broke, beaten, and bewildered.
Oh, Andy, no woman's going to ruin my life until I'm too old to resist.
Women are like tiger cats. They ought to be caged at 16 and shot at 20. Come in.
Young lady to see you, sir. She says it's urgent.
Tell her the lost property office is over the river.
She says it's murder, sir.
Somebody's poisoned her cat.
Bring her in.
Oh, well, before the old front starts telling a boring story, I'll vamoose. Goodbye, Andy. Remember me at Christmas.
Miss June Lansdowne, sir.
Inspector Sneed.
Yes. No.
Oh, I was told to ask for Inspector Sneed.
I'm Inspector Sneed. What can I do for you ladies?
Look, I've just seen how... I've had a terrible experience. A man's been murdered.
Where? By whom?
Mr. Martin, I'll take charge of this matter.
Sure, but I'll help.
Now, ladies, tell me all about it.
Well, about half an hour ago, I went to hospital here.
Were you expecting a note from this man Silver? The one with the key?
No.
It was a complete surprise. I thought it was from a band conductor who was trying to get off with me the way they all do, but...
Do you mind leaving this matter to us?
Sorry. I was only trying to help.
Jimmy Morrison.
Yes, Inspector.
You're quite sure he was shot?
He must have been. I saw him clutch at his chest when the bullet struck him.
There was no report?
No. But I heard a sort of a dull plop.
Silence, sir.
I want you to come up right away. Tell a squad car to stand by.
I'm glad I didn't go in. I just hate to see a man wasted like that. There aren't enough to go around as it is. Sorry.
Go to the Norgate Nursing Home, Earl's Court, right away. Make a complete search. It looks like a murder charge. And you'd better be armed.
Oh, Inspector, if you're not wanting Miss Lansdowne right now, I'll go to the flat and inspect that key.
You'll go, but you resign.
Yes, I know, but I'd like to help unofficially. You see, I resigned my job this morning. We needn't worry about that. Will you accept my services as advisor and friend?
Well,
Oh, I might be useful. It's entirely free.
consider yourself engaged. With thanks.
Andy, from now on, I'm Miss Lansdowne's guide, philosopher, and friend. See that she gets a square deal from the double-crossing police.
I may need a little advice, too. My mother didn't tell me a thing. There's you.
That's what they told
For
me.
Pete's sake, let's have some light. Phew, that's better. Gosh, these London fogs give you the heebie-jeebies, don't they?
Londoners love their fog.
Say, that roommate of yours, what's his name?
Oh, Andy Sneed.
He doesn't seem to like women much, does he? Was his mother ever frightened by one?
Glenda likes them to fall easily. A burglar in there. Is it a burglar? Go. Lucinda, go. Quiet. Let me go. Let me go. Murder! Murder! Let me go. Help! Go. Lucinda, quiet. Let me go. Let me go. Help! Listen.
What is it now?
Oh! Are you hurt?
Key.
The hall porter has it, I hope.
It was the key that mattered. Why didn't you get it?
Now, try to be brave, my child.
Do your worst. One man's already being killed for this, and there may be more on the agenda.
Now, there.
Ouch!
Glenda, have you got the brandy?
Yes.
Oh, I feel better for that. Well, you'll survive, I'm afraid.
Thanks for the good news. Have you got those letters Silver sent you?
Oh, I just remember. I showed the second letter to that matron. She never gave it back to me. But I've got the first one. In the bedroom. Hello?
I'll keep the key meanwhile.
Here's your brandy.
Oh, good, that's one thing that's not going to hurt me.
Yes, it's for you.
Hello? Oh, hello, Andy.
Listen, the solicitor who looks after the Selford estate is Edward Havelock,
Waterloo Place, W1. Perhaps your girlfriend would like to ask him a few questions and let me have the answers.
Yeah, well, I'll go and find out the answers myself. Good help.
That burglar was the messiest guy. It's gone.
What letter?
I had it this morning.
There's certainly a conspiracy to wipe out all traces of Silver's existence. I am afraid this adventure may land you in considerable danger.
When I was 15, I spun a coin. Tails, homegirl, cooking and knitting. Heads, adventure. Heads won.
And so, Mr. Havelock, I suggested Miss Lansdowne should come and see you.
Miss Lansdowne, I've been trying to get in touch with you for years.
Well, you see, my parents died when I was very young. I was brought up by French Canadians in Quebec. I never knew I was connected with the Salford family.
The last of the line is the present Lord Salford. He was 11 when his father died. I tried to become a father to him when my own son died some years ago. I hoped that John Salford would take his place, but... Oh, he's the most elusive young man in the world. He never spends more than a few days together in one place. At present, I believe he's in Buenos Aires. I'll look up his latest communication. Bring me the Salford file for November.
I suppose the Salfords have got a family place here.
Yes, Salford Manor, a quiet old place in the heart of the country. The house is let now to an old friend of the late Lord Salford, but should you wish to visit it, I'm sure that he would give you every assistance.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes. Looks like one of the 7 keys of the Salford tomb. Cross, bring me the Salford keys. Keys, sir? I haven't handled those twice in 10 years. Yes, Grayson will show you. Now, hurry up. When Lord Salford died, he was buried in a tomb with 7 locks. I hold all the keys. Where did you get this?
The man Silver gave it to me.
Can't be a genuine Salford key.
After what you've heard about Silver's murder, can you think of anyone who'd want it so badly? Genuine or not?
No, it baffles me.
You sure it's the right one? Can't you read? Not by day. I went to a night school. I heard that over the radio last week.
But in the meantime, I'll do everything I can for you, Miss Lansdowne.
Everybody seems to be helping me.
The box is empty, sir.
What?
Look, sir.
Who was responsible for them?
Well, they were in the care of my chief clerk, Fosto, retired 2 years ago. When he left, he handed them over to Grayson here. Did you check everything?
Well,
Or did you take Foster's word?
Yes, Miss Lambert. You see, we were very rushed.
Now, the estate will hold you personally responsible. This is a very serious matter. I shall report it to the police.
Was Foster trustworthy?
Well, absolutely. He came on the most excellent recommendations.
You say you held all the keys.
Yes, 7. I thought they were in that box. But this is a terrible matter, Mr. Martin. I've betrayed my trust.
Do you think Foster could have taken them?
I don't. For why should he?
Yes, well, it depends on his moral character.
Excuse me. Was there anything of value in the tomb?
The Salford jewels.
What's that rumbling noise? We got a flat tire.
No, it's only Glenda snoring.
You better have a look at that map.
Well, it says turn left beyond the 3 feathers, then straight on, and then turn to the right, and that should lead us straight to Salford Manor.
Oh, we're on the right road, anyway. Something in the middle there.
better try this one.
I don't.
I feel a little sleepy. Do you mind if I just go?
That was close.
Oh, that was hot.
I wonder who thought that one up.
Have I missed something?
Welcome to the ancestral home.
But no red carpets, no flowers.
Yeah. What do they think we are?
You're late. I was getting worried about you.
Yeah, we took the wrong turning. Oh, Miss Baker, this is Mr. Havelock, the lawyer and trustee of the Selford estate.
I'm delighted to meet you, Miss Baker.
I hope you didn't mind my crashing the party. I thought these two might need company.
Isn't this a lovely old place, Glenda? Now, what do you like best?
The fire.
Now, I'm in love with that.
Our host will appreciate your love of flowers, Miss Lansdowne. Ah, here he is. Dr. Manetta, let me introduce Miss Lansdowne, Miss Baker, and Mr. Martin.
Welcome, my friends. This is a great day for me. I cannot remember when last I entertained. I live here almost like a hermit. Well, I hope our cook has not forgotten how to prepare a good dinner. She has been so long without practice. Caller!
Yes, sir?
Take the bags upstairs. The housekeeper will tell you where everything goes.
Miss Lansdowne's been admiring your azaleas.
Oh, so you like flowers, huh?
Adore them, but don't all women?
Beautiful women and beautiful flowers have much in common. Their purpose is to brighten an otherwise dreary world. Well, as soon as you have seen your rooms and changed, I will have cocktails ready for you.
Well, if you're fixing them in the surgery, Doc, make mine an arsenic straight.
You are an American, huh?
No, I'm from Ontario. June's from Quebec.
French-Canadian.
Sort of, by adoption.
I was in Canada once. There was a revolution in my country, and my sympathies being anti-rebel, I repaired to a country where they would not worry about my politics.
I'll take those. Stick around.
I want a private talk with you presently. I'm more perturbed than ever.
Dinner will be ready in half an hour. My cook is a stickler for punctuality.
Tell me, my man.
Excuse me, please. Craig, I am afraid, is dumb. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, thanks.
Craig was the unfortunate victim of rebel atrocities. He lost his tongue.
Is that so? What did you say?
What was it you wanted to talk to me about?
I've been down to the tomb, and as far as I can tell, nothing's been disturbed. At any rate, everything's still locked. And Dr. Manetta says that he's sure that nobody's been near it in ages. But I'm very uneasy.
Which room did you say? Oh. Do you think he was listening?
I don't know. But you see, Foster, the clerk who had charge of the keys, was recommended by Dr. Manetta.
My main recreation? Well, music upon what I would do with my spare time if I had any. My patients are poor but numerous, but they are quite unique. They always pay their accounts promptly.
Dr. Manetta has a great reputation which extends far beyond the county borders. It's lucky that his patients are honest, because he'd never send them any bills.
No, there you are wrong, my friend. Even a country doctor must live. Money means nothing to me, but it seems to be an obsession with my tradespeople.
If I can manage a meal a day and 2 pairs of stockings, that's all I ask.
Just as long as she's got a few fur coats on the side.
Like myself, you are a simple soul. I'm quite sure we are the happiest.
Dr. Manetta has quite a number of visitors who are not patients. They come to see his weird collection.
What do you collect, Doctor?
Instruments of torture.
Is Mr. Havelock joking?
Oh, no. I think I ought to explain that my interest is purely antiquarian, although perhaps I have a slight personal interest.
Oh, and what is that?
I am Spanish by descent. My family claim as one of their ancestors the famous, or perhaps I should say the infamous, Thomas de Torquemada.
Now, what do I know about him?
Wasn't he the Grand Inquisitor?
Correct. He reduced torture to a fine art.
Barbarism.
It served its purpose.
You're surely not attempting to justify its use.
Why not?
Be careful, Martin. It's a trap. He's only arguing for the sake of argument.
Nevertheless, I'd like to hear the case for torture.
It was based on the principle that only the guilty had anything to confess.
Yes, but that's basically unsound. There is such a thing, you know, as a false confession.
True, you have discovered the flaw in the argument. Frequently, the innocent confessed to sins of which they were not guilty, while many a true heretic suffered martyrdom in silence.
Well, I'm glad we're living in a more enlightened age.
I wonder if we are. Tomorrow you must visit my little collection. It is a queer collection, both ancient and modern.
Does it include the dentist's drill?
Shall we take coffee in the hall?
Why doesn't your client ever come home to this lovely place?
I'm afraid I can't answer that question, except by suggesting that he's a crazy young man with more money than sense.
Tombs and torture chambers. Don't they have any simple pastimes in this place?
Or maybe we can get the doctor to stage us a little public execution.
This is so peaceful. I could stay here for 100 years, couldn't you, June?
Oh, so that's the way it is, huh?
Well, the storm is over and the moon is up. Oh, bravo. You must be a genius to conjure music out of that old crock.
Well, if the moon's up, what about looking at the tomb?
I couldn't think of a more romantic idea.
I understood that you all wish to visit the tomb.
Not me. If I go calling on corpses, I generally pick a sunny day for it.
Oh, please forgive me, but I just remembered that I have to visit a patient, so I shall not be able to accompany you to the tomb. Havelock will show you the way. I'm overdue already. I shall be waiting to join you in a game of baccarat when you return. Excuse me. Oh, Beppo. Come on, Esther. Oh, Beppo. Como este tu este? Noche mi querido amigo.
I don't like any of this business. I wish I was out of it. Well, they've arrived.
We saw them. What do you want us for?
The girl went to see Havelock. He discovered he had lost the Selford keys. Mr. Martin was interested.
Well, what about it? What does he know, anyway?
Oh, nothing very much, but he is an inquisitive young man. He may prove a nuisance to us.
What have we got to worry about? He can't do anything about silver until he's a body to prove it.
Oh, and he can't open the tomb without the keys. Anyway, the girl isn't a beneficiary as long as young John's alive.
Just the same, for your own safety, you must get back the key.
There's another matter to discuss. Our share out is overdue.
Oh, don't you worry about that. You get the money. Meanwhile, we have 6 keys between us.
And the girl has the 7th.
And the girl has the 7th. But we must be gentle with her. She plays Chopin divinely. Eh, Beppo?
You've been there before, haven't you, Mr. Havelock?
Yes, I was there this afternoon. You sure you won't come to the tomb, Miss Baker?
No, thanks. If I want any jitters, I'll get them out of a bottle.
I believe your old families bury themselves in grand style.
Yes, when the death duties allow.
Could I please have a gin and jitters? I need a gin and... Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Is it far?
No, to the left of the mill house where the doctor keeps his torture gadgets. He's a queer chap, Manetta.
I think he's rather jolly.
Yes, so was Briggs the poisoner. Here we are. Cheerful place, isn't it? Oh, no. It's open. That's strange. I'm sure it was closed when I was here this afternoon. Self-locking.
Shine your torch down here a moment, will you?
Where?
Here. Tire marks.
Has any large car or van been round here recently? Well, I should think it very improbable.
Voila. Run the coolies home to the cottage. I'm going back to the house.
Come on, let's go inside.
I don't understand those marks. Something queer's going on here.
Well, I can think of nicer ways to spend an evening.
Some nightclubs are not much better.
There have been people here recently.
A woman among them.
But the gate's always kept locked.
Well, we found it open.
True, and I can't explain that.
Where's this door with the 7 locks?
Down here at the end.
Well, there's one thing certain, this door hasn't been open for several years. Maybe you'll stick a moment, Mr. Herber.
Was Lord Selford afraid someone might wake him up?
I'd explained to you that he'd had the family jewels put in there with him. Don't ask me why. His will dictates that they're to be given to John's bride on her wedding day.
If the keys hadn't been stolen, how many would we have had?
7 with Miss Lansdowne.
Well, with your permission, I'd like to try this one.
Certainly, please do.
If your family heirlooms have been stolen, then it's a matter for the police. Ah, that's the one. Spring lock. Well, even if they haven't, I've no right to probe in there. As prospective heiress, Miss Lansdowne, what are your wishes?
Silver knew something about that tomb that caused his death. I'd hate to disturb the family ghosts, but I should like to know what it was.
I think you'd be wise to dump your responsibilities on the public trustee.
It's not too late to do it now.
From what I've seen and heard, I should advise it. Well, it's locked. How did that happen?
Perhaps it's the wind.
No, it couldn't possibly have been that.
I told you it was self-locking. Only the lock's the other side.
Well, try again.
No good. It's locked, all right.
Here's the key.
Well, if we're going to stay here all night, I need a toothbrush.
You're not scared, are you?
Frankly, I am. I feel sure that some malignant forces are working against us.
A shot, wasn't it?
You bet it was.
I love frolicking in morgues.
What you doing?
The man went through the trees into the bushes. I wonder where his bullet went. I think it'll tell us who killed Silver and a lot of other things we want to know.
Struck over here, I heard it.
Look!
Beppo! You're Beppo. You know you're Dr. Manetta, little monkey. Come and fetch that key. Oh, come along.
Come here, Beppo.
Come along. Come along. There's a good monkey. Come on. Here. That's the fellow.
Beppo! Beppo.
I've looked all around, sir.
But he was on my shoulder until he jumped into the bushes. Oh, don't stand on Gabe. Go and find him.
Beppo! Beppo!
Well, sweetie, I think we owe you quite a lot.
Mr. Martin, murder's been attempted. What do you propose to do about it as a police officer?
I am a private citizen, Mr. Havelock, and as such, I prefer to do precisely nothing.
What? The keys stolen and murder attempted, and you propose to do nothing at all?
Only for tonight. Tomorrow I may do quite a lot.
But we may never see tomorrow.
Now, Mr. Havelock, don't spoil my lovely evening.
Beppo.
Is he the deaf and dumb one?
Oh, no. He is just my little monkey. A lonely man's only friend. But he is somewhere. He was on my shoulder, and then he jumped into the bushes.
Glenda, we got locked into the tomb. A mere accident.
We lost the key. Your little monkey found it for us.
Yes, he's very clever.
But he has his stupid moments. Someday, when my patients either desert me or die, I am thinking of opening my little collection to the public.
After what happened last night, I can't help feeling that our presence here is far from welcome.
Havelock seems to think that Manetta's in some scheme to rob the tomb.
For the jewels?
Yes. But you know, I'm beginning to believe that there's more in this business than just the mere theft of a few family heirlooms.
Do you suspect Manetta?
On fact, no. On his looks? Well, why not?
Well, here we are.
Get a load of this.
Now, that is a collection of poisoned drinking cups. This one belonged to Lucrezia Borgia. You'll have to take my word for it. Come here, I'll show you something else. Those leg shackles are 18th century.
And what's that?
This was called the vagrant's mask. It was fitted over the victim's head. This part was pressed against the eyes. Then it was screwed up tightly. I leave the rest to your imagination.
Sweet little collection, isn't it?
Yes, I think I'm going to stick to cigarette pictures.
What's the stage show for?
A page of history.
Not Magna Carta.
No, it is the Inquisition in session. It is reconstructed from an incident in which my own family took part, not as the victims. I also have a choice collection of branding irons.
Yes, we could do with some of those at the yard. Some people are most reluctant to talk.
Ah, for that, I recommend this. The Iron Maiden of Toledo, a great favorite of Ferdinand of Castile. She was the Queen of Terrors in 1484. An original, preserved for over 400 years.
She looks quite charming to me.
Yes, I always distrust charming women on principle.
Oh, you are so right. Let me show you something. Would you like to play the part of the victim?
Well, here?
The Iron Maiden was no angel, I assure you. And if the victim hadn't confessed by the time the knives descended, he kept his secret for good.
There will be no collection.
That'd be a swell thing for making backward guys propose.
They showed great imagination. Don't you agree?
I smell coffee. Glenda, aren't you going to join us?
No. The doc's going to show us his anti-rhyme.
Oh.
Craig looks he's been in the wars.
What do you mean?
Did you see bandage on his wrist?
No? Listen. I've seen something odd in that place.
Odd? I can think of a better word.
No, I mean something that struck me particularly as being odd. Did I ever tell you about that picture in Silver's room in the nursing home?
No.
Well, I didn't realize at the time what it represented. But now I know what it was. It was the picture of a Spanish priest, an inquisitor. And I've just seen it in that old mill. Or an exact copy.
Well, that's funny, because it certainly wasn't in the nursing home when Sneed searched the place.
Manetta must have been connected with that nursing home.
And it was he that recommended the Clark Foster to Havelock.
Do you think it's possible that Manetta murdered the heir?
An idea.
In Craig's bandage? Did you mean it was he you shot at?
It could have been, but who's going to tell us? He can't.
Hello? Telegram? Who for? Martin. All right. Yes, I'm ready. Yes. Mm-hmm. Right. I'll read it back to you. Can you come yard today? Discuss case as friend. Have some news for you. Regards, Andy. Received 11:15 a.m. That right? Right. Thank you.
Havelock's coming to town with me. I'll be back in the morning. You know, I hate leaving you.
No, we'll be all right. This isn't the Victorian age, you know.
No, you get me wrong. I mean, I don't like leaving you.
Oh, well, you'll be back in the morning.
Yes, and when I do come back, I may have something to tell you.
Can't you tell me now?
No, time and place are all wrong.
Oh, it can't be very important.
Oh, yes, it is. It's the most important thing of all.
Ready, Martin?
Yes, coming. You'll take care of yourself, won't you?
I told you. I love adventure.
Yes, I'm beginning to wish cooking had won when you tossed that coin. Oh, those letters of John Selford's, can I see them?
Yes, I'll drop off at my office and bring them over.
I hope you're right about Manetta.
I'm sure I am. If Manetta's in this, he won't dare come out into the open, so we need not worry about Miss Lansdowne or her friend.
June's all right. She can take care of herself.
Well?
Manetta and the Codys are in some racket together. They bumped Silver and disposed of the body.
In a plain van.
In a what?
I was just coming to that. A woman who lives opposite the nursing home notices a plain van outside the place on the night the Lansdowne girl is there.
Well, why the devil didn't you tell me that before?
You didn't ask me.
Listen, Andy, I was down at the Selford vault last night, and in the mud outside, there were the tire marks of a large car, a van probably. The van your Mrs. Whatsit saw. Andy, the solution of Silver's disappearance is in that tomb.
Probably.
Now, listen. June and Havelock were with me. Somebody locked us in that tomb and started a shooting match. I found the slug. I've got it here.
Let's see. I should say that it had been fired through a 38 auto. I'll get the expert to check up. Come in.
Mr. Havelock, sir.
You've been very quick.
Yes, I don't want to waste time. This affair is getting on my nerves.
Oh, this is Inspector Sneed.
How do you know?
You'll have to excuse him. He's never conscious till after lunch.
I've brought the Selford letters, just a few of the more recent ones.
Well, that's fine.
You certain the letters were from John Selford?
Oh, positive. Though I've not seen him for some time. I know his handwriting.
When did you last see him?
Oh, about 4 years ago.
He hasn't been home since?
No, not to my knowledge.
But doesn't that strike you as being a bit odd?
Yes, but then I know his idiosyncrasies.
Idiosyncracies. Yes, Mr. Havelock?
You must realize, Martin, that I have no right to prevent a man of 21 from seeing the world on his own money.
Besides, as I've told you, his health isn't at all good. He needs sunshine.
What's wrong with him?
Paralysis of the right hand.
P-A-R-A...
I know. So he's left-handed.
Completely. Have you come to any conclusions?
We have certain theories.
I hope you'll get the matter straightened out. It's most worrying. If there's any way that I can help you, I shall.
Well, if you'll let us do the worrying, sir. In the meantime, will you look after this key for me?
Oh, I'd much rather not have the responsibility.
I wish you would, sir. Inspector Sneed and I are returning to Selford in the morning, and I think it would be safer in your keeping.
Are you expecting trouble?
Well, you never know.
Well, I shall be at my office if you want me. Good morning, Inspector.
He's worn out. He's been awake all the morning. What are you, concentrating again?
Selford's left-handed. That ought to help.
Hey, what about these letters?
I'll have them sent down to the handwriting expert.
I'll take him down there myself. I suppose he is still at Dolphin Street?
Yes. D-O-L-F-I-N.
The writer of these was a young man of 30 to 35.
Anything else?
Yes. The paper was manufactured in England, but a lot of it finds its way abroad.
One thing more. Which hand were they written with?
The right.
The right? Listen, Andy. I'm onto something big. Those letters were written with a right hand, and John Selford's right hand is paralyzed. You'll have to miss your beauty sleep. You're coming down to Selford with me tonight.
Had a nice sleep?
I should say not. I've been working hard. Look.
Miles too big. It'll never fit, Harry.
I've changed my mind. I'm making it for somebody else.
Who?
Cornelius. You know, that nice detective friend of Dick's.
Ah.
For Pete's sake, what's happening?
Look! Look, Beppo's got it.
Hey, Monk, come down here.
Oh, look at him now.
Beppo, come down here at once.
Beppo, come down here.
Come on, little Beppo. Come to Auntie.
Be careful. Ah, naughty Beppo. Talk about a bull in a china shop. Beppo, come down, Beppo.
Beppo, come down here at once. If he doesn't stop soon, there won't be any jumper for Cornelius.
Oh, look at him now.
Hey, Monk, come down here.
Perhaps he doesn't understand English. Be careful. Look.
I've seen it before.
No, not this one.
Well, now, let's get this straight. You had a key.
I gave it to Dick.
So what?
This may be one of those stolen from Havelock.
You mean the doctor pinched them?
Well, he may know who did.
Well, why should he be mixed up in it?
For £500,000, the Selford jewels, maybe. I'm going to telephone Dick.
Well, there's the phone.
No, not from here. I'm suspicious of everybody now.
Well, Dick said he'd be back in the morning.
I want to tell him right away. I'm going to phone from the village.
Guess I'll make him a pair of socks instead.
Well, what did she find? So,
What's up?
Beppo unearthed one of the keys. The girl has it. Craig saw it in her hand. You must get it back. Where is she?
I saw her going towards the road. Looked as if she was off to the village.
Better still, we don't want any trouble here. You must get the car out and follow her. She mustn't reach the village. Take her to the Codys, you understand?
My job's writing, not
I
kidnapping.
advise you not to argue. It frays my nerves.
her in here.
She had a knock on the head.
I'll attend to her.
The girl's here. Give me a drink, will you?
The mate.
I'd rest if I were you. I'll get you a sedative.
Why am I here?
You've had an accident. You've been unfortunate. Again.
Wait!
How is she, all right?
Yeah, she feels thirsty. So do you, evidently. I'm going to get her a sedative.
Did you get the key?
Yes.
Let's have it. I've got to get back. The governor will be waiting.
He's not getting it.
Why not? What's the idea? Come on, hand it over.
Take it easy.
Manetta owes us money. That right, Bevan?
Yes, our share is overdue. We should have had it 3 weeks ago.
Well, we'll hold this and the girl till he comes across.
You can't do it. The girl will be reported missing and the cops will cover this place like an epidemic.
That is up to Manetta. If he moves fast, he can save us all a lot of unpleasantness. Call him up.
Kidnapping, blackmail. What's going to happen next? Mudcombe 4-3.
Tell him to come over.
With the money.
Hello. Is that you, Doctor?
Yes. This is Dr. Manetta speaking. How is the patient?
Patient? Don't you understand, Doctor?
This is Cody, Manetta. We've got the key, but we're keeping it till we get our split.
I will come and see the patient at once. One of my patients is very, very ill. I'm afraid I shall have to leave you.
Oh, just as we were beginning to get acquainted, too.
That is one of the drawbacks of my profession. Excuse me, please.
It's my guess that John Selford's been murdered. Or he's being held captive by Manetta and Company. Someone, probably Cody, is cashing the checks abroad. Manetta's managing the forging business from this end and sending the letters to Cody so that he can post them to Havelock. See?
I heard you.
Well, we'll see what the two-man covers. Well, how do you like it?
I'm not crazy about it.
What, are you nervous?
I'll let you know if I want you to hold my hand. Plenty of them.
Yes, there are quite a few generations boxed up here. Say, this one looks interesting. Give me a hand, Andy. Finger marks. This thing's being tampered with recently. Yeah, hold the torch, Andy. They did their job in a hurry. Screws are loose. Torch, Andy.
Silver.
Yes. From the description June Lansdowne gave me.
Fits the one we've got at the yard, too.
Andy, we've got enough evidence to pin this on Manetta.
I doubt it. Where's your motive?
Silver had to be silenced. He sent for June Lansdowne to tell her what happened to John Selford. But he was shot before he could speak. There's your motive.
Right. question, Manetta.
No, Andy, I want you to hold your hand. There's still a lot in this business we know nothing about.
Is that the door?
Yes. That's where the real mystery lies. Come on, let's go.
I'll be glad to. This place will keep me awake tonight.
Hello, Glenda. Where's everybody?
Thank heavens you're here at last. I'm scared stiff.
Oh, don't worry. Here's Cornelius to comfort you. Where's June?
She went out to phone you. She found another one of those keys, and she didn't want to phone from here, so she went to the village.
Is Manetta in?
No, he went out a while back to visit one of his patients. That dumb servant's gone, too. Gee, am I glad to see you two.
Does Manetta know that June's got that key?
I don't know.
There's your girlfriend.
Don't be vulgar. And take your hat off. Hello? Who? Oh, Mr. Havelock. Yes, Martin here.
Well, look here, Martin. I'm at my office, and a letter arrived this morning from Lord Selford.
What, another one? In the same handwriting?
Yeah, and he's on his way to Selford Manor.
He's back in England.
He'll be there at about 8 o'clock.
It's 20 minutes.
Uh-huh, and I'm coming down in the morning.
But...
Hello?
Oh, nothing. Goodbye.
Did he say Selford was turning up?
Yes, about 8 o'clock.
Live after all, huh?
Yes, so it seems. Gosh, I feel like a man who's been walking in one direction and then suddenly finds himself going in the other. Ever experienced it?
Walking? Not me.
And I'd got everything set. Forged letters, visits of Cody abroad, changing of the checks, everything. And now Selford's got to turn up and explain it all.
There's one thing you'll never be able to explain.
Oh, and what's that?
The murder of Silver. That's one for Manetta.
Yeah, well, that's busted now because there's no motive. Can't be wrong. Can't be.
Well, while you're arguing the finer points of justice, how about June?
Well, I'm going to wait until Selford arrives, and if she hasn't turned up by then, I'll go down to the village and look for her.
Is she awake?
No. She must have had a heavy blow.
Concussion, probably.
What's the game? Trying to scare me?
Manetta.
Well, go on, let him in.
I am sorry to have kept you waiting, but when I received your pressing invitation, my car was not available. Well, I hope you have decided to adopt a more reasonable attitude.
Where's the money?
My dear Cody, did you imagine I carry a sum like that in loose cash?
When do we get it?
Shall we say tomorrow?
All right. But no later.
That's better. I knew you would be sensible about it, Anne. Collar, open that window. It is like an oven in here. And now may I trouble you for the key?
Oh, no. Tomorrow, in return for the money.
I must have it at once.
What's the hurry?
We are opening the tomb tonight.
Your what?
And I shall also require the other 2 keys in your possession.
We had a right to be consulted about any change of plan.
There's no time. The police know too much already. Unless we move quickly, they will ferret out the whole story.
You're bluffing. The police won't find out the truth unless they open the tomb. And they'll need dynamite to do that. No, Manetta, we'll keep the keys.
Really, Anne, you are being as stupid as your husband.
Get out! Do you want to wake the girl?
You refuse to give up the keys?
Until we're paid, yes. Then we'll return yours. We're not parting with ours. They're too good a security.
You're both being very unwise.
No, stop! Oh. You'll never get away with this, Manetta.
Pull yourself together, you fool. Get the keys. I'll have yours, too.
Take the blasted thing. I'm through with the whole rotten business anyway. I'm getting out.
That is where you are mistaken. Drive to the vaults. Craig knows what to do when you get there. I'll follow in Cody's car.
What about the girl?
I'll look after her.
Hurry, hurry!
Good evening. May I introduce myself? I'm John Selford. Dr. Manetta is expecting me.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, my name's Martin. I'm a friend of the doctor's.
How do you do?
I'm afraid the doctor's not expecting you here this evening.
But I wrote to Havelock, my solicitor.
Oh, yes, I know. Unfortunately, the doctor was out when Mr. Havelock called, and I took the message myself.
Then you'll be very surprised when he sees me here. It's many years since I've been home.
Yes, I wonder you spend so much of your time abroad when you've got such a lovely place as this.
I'm afraid I have to. Doctor's orders, you know.
Oh, Glenda, this is Lord Selford.
How do you do?
Hiya. How do you do?
This is my friend Cornelius Sneed.
How do you do? I travel a lot. You see, I'm debarred from most of the social activities of the country. My arm makes things a little difficult.
Yes, you must find it a great handicap.
Oh, one gets used to it.
We spend quite a time admiring your beautiful possessions.
Yes, they must have cost a packet.
Some very fine pieces of porcelain. That vase, for instance.
Well, my father was a very ardent collector, but that, I imagine, belongs to Dr. Manetta. I don't ever remember seeing it before.
Exquisite piece, don't you think so, Cornelius?
Yes, Chinese, I should think.
Yes, probably about Ming.
No, much earlier than that.
Oh, no, Ming.
Now, look at the markings.
Yeah, that's no proof. It's the design that matters.
Design my foot.
What do you say, Lord Selford?
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, no, of course not. Here, catch.
What the devil does this mean?
Well caught, Lord Selford.
Why?
If he's Lord Selford, I'm Mary, Queen of Scots. Good work, Martin.
Take these things off.
Not until you explain how that paralyzed arm of yours came to life so suddenly.
The first time I meet a real lord, he turns out to be a phony. Don't you give me the horse laugh, you ape.
Hello. Here, hello. Give me the nearest police station.
Dick, how about June?
As soon as the police arrive, I'm going to organize a search.
Do you think that...
I don't want to think.
Hi! Stop! I say! Please, stop! Hi! Please, stop! Well, thank you. I want to go to Salford Manor, but I'm not quite sure which way. I'm very grateful to you. I lost my way. I said I lost my way.
But fortunately, I found you.
Where's Manetta? Where's Miss... Well, if my eyes don't deceive me, that's a 38 auto. Remember, Andy?
Boy, oh boy, now we're getting somewhere.
Sleeping peacefully.
Look what I found. Tom Crawler.
Know him?
Sure, he's one of the best penmen in the business.
Forger, eh?
Yes, there's the answer to your Salford letters.
Where's Miss Lansdowne? Get off, Andy. I'll make him talk.
Hey, none of your backroom methods.
All right, I'll tell you everything. It'll help me, won't it?
Depends what you got to say.
Manetta's got the girl. She was at Cody's. I took her there.
Where's that?
About 2 miles away. But they'll have left by now.
Answer it, Glenda. That'll be the police. Go on, I'll keep an eye on the one-armed wonder.
Where was Manetta going?
To the tomb. That's where you'll find him, Inspector. At the tomb.
The tomb.
Drop it, Manetta. I got you covered. Look out! Self-defense. Havelock.
The lawyer. That's one for the book.
So he was in it, too.
I wonder what he came here for.
Get this out of the tomb. I think this is going to tell us all we want to know.
Looks like a death certificate.
It is.
Whose?
Young John Selford's. Andy, he died when he was 11 years of age. That's 10 years ago. So this is the secret of the door with the 7 locks.
So you were right. And all that time, Havelock and Co. were milking the estate and sending that young stooge abroad to collect the money. Incidentally, I wonder who he is.
Here, give me the light a moment. Look, the names are all here. Havelock, Cody's Silver Caller. It's made out by Manetta.
That's funny. I wonder why they all signed the certificate.
That's what Manetta's going to tell us. go and get your police to look after the body. I'm going after Manetta. I think I know where I can find him.
Richard! Richard! Help! 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 Richard! Richard!
Good evening, Doctor. I can save you the trouble of going to the tomb. You were going there, weren't you?
You seem to know a great deal about my movements.
You'd be surprised just how much I have learned since your partner, Mr. Havelock, opened the tomb.
I congratulate you.
Where's Miss Lansdowne?
Oh, no, please, Mr. Martin. Surely, as a detective, it is your job to find that out.
It's exactly what I'm going to do.
Dio mio! Salvame Deus! Let me out!
Of your own medicine, Dr. Manetta.
Let me out! Let me out! Salvame Deus! Let me out! Oh, Dios mio! Salvame Deus!
Where's Miss Lansdowne?
Let me out, and I'll tell you.
Not until you tell me where she is.
Let me out! Let me out! Speak it. Release me.
Now!
Oh, no, for God's sake, let me out!
What the devil's going on here?
What's it look like?
What have you been up to? A bit of the third degree or something?
Well, he asked for it.
Would you get me some water, please? There is a tap in the corner.
You know very well the police can't use those methods.
I'm not in the police. I resigned. Come on, Manetta. Where's Miss Lansdowne? We're charging you with murder, so you might...
Wait a minute. Let's make this official. Dr. Manetta, I arrest you on a charge of having been concerned with the late Edward Havelock in the murder of Edward Silver. On or about...
Let us take the usual warnings for granted. So, Havelock is dead.
He was shot resisting arrest.
A weak fool, our friend Havelock, but we made good use of him.
Where's Miss Lansdowne?
Let us take the facts in the order of their importance. I quite understand your anxiety, Mr. Martin. Tell me first what you discovered in the tomb.
This. What's it mean?
Our joint confession of guilt.
So the heir was murdered?
No, John Selford died from natural causes. The people that signed that document were the only ones that knew of his death. They were well paid to hold their tongues.
By Havelock?
Havelock, as executor of the estate, provided the money. But the whole scheme was mine.
Why was the certificate put there?
As an insurance against double dealing. Also, each member of the syndicate was given one of the 7 keys. Here they are. I I got them back from Havelock when the tomb was open.
You found Silver's body in the vault?
Yes, and you will find the Codys there, too. A suitable place for the dead, don't you agree?
Who were the Codys?
Small fry that had to be liquidated.
Triple murder, eh?
Well, the penalty for 3 is no greater than for 1. Craig did the killings. He had quite a flair for it.
The so-called heir.
Havelock's son.
But he told me he was dead years ago.
It was John Selford who died. From then on, Havelock took his place. An impersonation he carried out very successfully.
Until tonight.
I see. Any more questions, gentlemen?
Yes. What about the Selford jewels?
Intact. Too difficult to dispose of. Miss Lansdowne will inherit them. Also the remainder of the estate. I think she will find we have left her enough to satisfy a few simple tastes. Keep it, Mr. Martin, as a memento. It was a poison cup that once belonged to the Stuarts. Unless the liquid I have released has lost some of its potency, my presence here is a matter of seconds.
Where is Miss Lansdowne? Where is she?
I gave you yes.
Manetta!
Too late.
What do you mean, Andy?
You heard what he said?
He gave me the answer.
Well, I'd be glad to see the bright lights again.
Well, I guess this is one car ride I won't have to walk home from. Hey, wake up.
You know, if you were a poor girl and deserving, I'd marry you.
I think so much of that, Arthur. I'll give the money away to Glenda.
Oh, that's different.
Oh!
I thought you liked living dangerously.
Can't a lady change her mind?